things about, it's one of the many cool things about Cannas Capital Insurance Agency is that we get a chance to work with a gang of professional athletes. And one of the things that I have learned is that many of them are big art lovers. They love art and have these major, massive art collections. And so we have been able to actually not only protect their businesses, protect them on and off the field, right? But in addition to that, we've been able to protect their fine art. So I want to give you some tips and tools. If you are looking to pick up some fine art, if you have fine art, or if you have collectibles, I want to give you some information, some things that might help you if you're navigating, trying to figure out when or if you should even have insurance over it. So the first one is going to be check your homeowner's policy. So that's the first thing that you need to do. Go in, check your homeowner's policy and see if it covers your fine art. Most of the time, and a lot of times it doesn't, right? It can or it can't. So you want to make sure that you look at the schedule that's on there to be able to tell you if this is going to be included. Now on your homeowner policy, there's going to be listed in two ways. One is going to be named perils, which that means pretty much things that are listed on there that are going to be included, like your clothes, your furniture, appliances, that's going to be included, right? Those are named on there. Then there's all risk. Now I know that sounds like, oh, that means everything. No, that does not necessarily mean everything. Make sure that you look onto your policy and see if there's any exclusions for there. Usually that is going to include, though, theft. That will oftentimes include fine art and collectibles. But if it is not enough coverage or it's not coverage on there, on your homeowner's policy, and you got like one or two pieces, what you can do is you can add a floater or an endorsement pretty much. And that will allow you to include your fine art onto your homeowner's policy, right? Now, the next thing that I'm going to tell you to look at is speak to a art expert or a fine art specialist. Let me tell you. So you could go to an auction, right? And you put up your panel, right? And you put in a price for whatever the piece or the collectible or the art is, right? And a lot of times they're going to give you a valuation or appraisal, but you want to make sure to recheck that with a specialist. Remember, property and casualty is only made to indemnify you, to make you back whole. So it's going to only put in the replacement cost. So over-insuring fine art is not going to help you. It's still going to go on the value or whatever that replacement cost is. So make sure that you speak to a specialist to find out what the true value of your product, of what your art or what your collection is, and make sure that you're looking at it from a holistic approach. Now, many of our clients have multiple homes and multiple locations, and they have artwork at a lot of them. So we also suggest that you get a blanket policy if you have multiple locations that you have art in. Meaning, like if you have your summer home in Florida and you have your winter home in Greece or Africa, wherever it is, right? So how do you protect the assets of all of them? You get a blanket policy. Last but not least, blanket policies will also protect not only all locations, but also art when it is in transit. All right. Last but not least, find somebody like me. Yeah. Or somebody that knows what they're talking about. So if you're going to go in and get an outside policy, right? And you're probably saying, well, Simone, when is it time for me to get an outside policy, additional policy for my fine art? That's going to be when you look around your home and you have at least 5 pieces of art that are valued at $10,000 or more. That's going to be the time when you're really going to be calling your agent to find out, one, can they refer you to an independent agency that will be able to give them a quote from carriers who specialize in protecting fine art and collectibles. That way you can be able to get the best premium for the best coverage. All right. So I'm Simone K-Sign. I am the owner of Cannas Capital Insurance and Cannas Capital Holdings, where we are one-stop shop for everything in insurance in the industries that we carry. And last but not least, we have a financial services company that is like none other. Make sure that you go to www.cannascapital.com.